Rain turned the street into a mirror, neon signs trembling in its surface like guilty secrets. The city breathed at night, sirens in the distance, engines humming low, a tired pulse that never quite slept. A black sedan rolled to a stop beneath a flickering streetlight. The man in the back seat didn't flinch when the light sputtered. He had seen worse shadows. Victor Moretti stepped out, his coat tailored, his face carved by years of decisions that left marks no mirror could show. In this city, his name carried weights, spoken softly, avoided loudly. Mafia boss, kingmaker, monster, depending on who you asked. He was here because a deal had soured 3 blocks over, and he preferred to inspect damage himself. Then he saw her. She lay half in the street, half on the curb. Rain soaking through her uniform, blood pooling like a dark halo beneath her side. A badge caught the streetlight, flashing once like a final signal. Police. His men froze. One reached instinctively for a weapon. Another whispered, "Boss, we should go." Victor raised a hand. He took a step closer. Her eyes were open, glassy, but alive, struggling to focus. Her breathing was shallow, a fragile thing the rain threatened to steal. "Don't," she rasped, lifting a trembling hand. "Don't come closer." Victor crouched anyway. He'd ordered men executed with less ceremony than this, yet something in her voice, defiant, broken, hooked him. "You're bleeding," he said, softer than anyone had heard him speak in years. She tried to laugh, and coughed instead. "You think, what's your name?" he asked. She swallowed. "Officer Elena Ruiz." A siren wailed somewhere far away, moving in the wrong direction. "Who did this?" Victor asked. She closed her eyes, fighting the dark. "Does it matter?" "It does tonight." She hesitated, then shook her head. "Doesn't fit your story." Victor peeled off his coat and pressed it against her wound. His men stared, stunned. "Call an ambulance," he snapped. "Now," Boss One protested. "Now?" Elena's eyes fluttered open. "Why?" she whispered. "Why, help me." Victor met her gaze. In the reflection of her eyes, he saw a man he barely recognized. "Because you're human," he said. "And because someone once left me on a street like this." Rain drummed harder, as if the city leaned in to listen. The ambulance took too long. Victor stayed kneeling, ignoring the rain soaking his knees. His hands steady against the bleeding. Alina winced, her teeth chattering. "Cold?" he asked. "Always," she said. "Even in summer." He almost smiled. Red and blue lights finally cut through the rain. Paramedics rushed in, confusion flickering across their faces when they recognized Victor. Hands hovered near holsters. "Easy," Victor said, standing slowly. "She needs help." Alina grabbed his sleeve with surprising strength. "You promise? You won't leave?" Victor nodded once. "I promise." At the hospital, whispers chased him down the halls. Doctors worked fast. Hours dragged like years. Victor sat alone, staring at a vending machine he didn't need, the smell of antiseptic clinging to him. A detective approached Captain James O'Connor, lines etched deep around wary eyes. "You're a long way from your usual places. Mr. Mority?" "So is your officer," Victor replied. O'Connor folded his arms. She was ambushed. Whoever did it knew her route. Victor's jaw tightened. He already knew. There were rumors of crew moving sloppy, crossing lines, thinking a badge made good leverage. "She live," Victor said. "Doctors say she has a chance," O'Connor said. "Why are you here?" Victor didn't answer. Alina survived. The night, when she woke, pale and angry at the Ibis, Victor was there. She stared at him, disbelief cracking into a laugh that hurt too much. "You stayed?" "I keep my promises," he said. "You're not what I expected," she murmured. "And you are?" he asked. "Stubborn," she said. "My mother says brave. My father said reckless." Victor nodded. "Both can be true." Days passed. News leaked. The city buzzed. A mafia boss saving a cop. It didn't fit. Protesters argued. Pundits sneered. The police force simmered, suspicious and divided. Alina recovered slowly. Victor visited quietly. They talked about nothing and everything: her childhood, his mother's cooking, the city's best late-night coffee. He never mentioned business. She never asked. One night Alina looked at him, eyes sharp. "You know who did it?" Victor didn't. "Why?" "Yes." "Then why haven't they been arrested?" "Because justice moves slowly," he said. "And sometimes it needs help." She shook her head. "Not like this." Victor leaned back. "I won't touch them." She studied him. "You mean it?" "I do." 2 nights later, a warehouse burned. No bodies, no arrests. But evidence surfaced: anonymous tips, clean trails. The crew vanished into prison cells and witness protection. Their ambitions dissolved by daylight. The police force was stunned. The case closed itself with impossible neatness. O'Connor confronted Victor in the hospital parking lot. "What did you do?" Victor shrugged. "I walked away." O'Connor searched his face, then exhaled. "You saved one of mine." "I saved a person," Victor said. When Alina was discharged, rain had stopped. Sunlight washed the city clean in a way it rarely did. She stood on the steps, uniform replaced by borrowed clothes. "Come back when you're healed," O'Connor said. She nodded, then turned to Victor. "You didn't have to change anything." "I didn't," he said. "I remembered something." She smiled, small but fierce. "I don't know what to do with you." "Do your job," he said. "Make the city better." She hesitated. "You could, too." He met her gaze, something breaking open. One step at a time. Months passed. Victor cut ties. Not all, just enough. He funded community centers anonymously. He shut down operations that fed on fear. His men grumbled, then adapted. The city noticed, cautiously. Alina returned to duty. She walked the same streets, heart steady. When she passed a certain corner, she paused, touching the scar beneath her vest, remembering rain and a promise kept. The day Victor was summoned to testify, the courtroom overflowed. Police lined the walls. Cameras clicked. He took the stand. Calm. Why did you help her? A prosecutor asked. Victor looked out, found Elena's eyes in the crowd. Because the night I found her, he said, I found myself. Silence held, thick and electric. When it was over, the police force didn't cheer. They didn't applaud. But something shifted. A line blurred, not erased, just softened by truth. Outside, Elena approached Victor. This doesn't make us friends. No, he said. But it makes us better, she replied. He smiled, genuine this time. That's enough. As dusk fell, the city lights blinked on, less harsh, more hopeful. Somewhere, a siren wailed not in panic, but purpose, and the moral spread quietly, like warmth after rain. Sometimes redemption doesn't come from power or fear, but from choosing compassion in the moment it matters most. One choice can change a life. Sometimes it can change a city.